He is an entrepreneur, trainer, yoga master, holistic health and wellness promoter, fellow member International Yoga and Meditation, and top contributor Indian Leadership Group. He has authored a book, Your Back is the Backbone of Your Health, was published by the Institute of Health and Cosmic Harmony. He was awarded gold medal by IHMA for his contribution to the Society for the Cause of Holistic Health in 2001. Heart and Mind Approach for living a happy and stress-free, fun-filled life. Here I welcome Rajkumar Dam. Sir, the virtual floor is yours. Thank you, sir.
So unmute you. Okay. इसको video. Namaste. I bow to everyone because every one of you are divine, because that divinity is within you. So today I'll be discussing about the heart-mind approach. The ancient wisdom talks about, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that the soul, the Atma is there in the heart. When I read in the Vedas, they say in your heart, there's a little space which is secret and also sacred. In that little space, the whole cosmos is there. All the planets are there. Everything is there into that. So I started exploring about that what is they are talking about, how we can access that, and how we can utilize for making our lives blissful, happy, healthy, and stress-free. In all the religions, including the Bible, they say, talk about the heart. But in science, so far we have been thinking that is an incredible pump, which is control the circulation of the blood. So where is that one? So I started exploring in the science that is there something. If you look into that after conceiving in our mother womb, heart is the first organ. After about 22 days, it starts functioning. At that time, even the blood is not formed. So that means it is a mother organ. That's what our ancient wisdom also talks. The heart is the mother. It is the mother of the billions of cells. So in the last few years, even in the science, they have tried to explore a little more about the heart. They find that though the heart is start functioning after 22 days, the brain starts functioning fully after about 20 days. So they became interested that how heart is controlling the communication for formation of the body. So they found out that there's a lot of communication from the heart to the brain and to the other parts of the body, then from brain to the heart, and other parts of the body. So that means it is a vital communication link also. Then it is the only organ which produces electricity, the energy which runs our body. Therefore, it has a field, and the people, scientific people also who have tried to explore, they find the field of the heart, the electromagnetic field is much more stronger than any other parts of the body, or even when the brain is formed. That means we can influence others from a distance from the heart only. Heart is the part by which we can do subjective communication, we can do distance healing. I think so. My interest started working more and more into this. So people have been thinking that brain produces all the hormones. So that means the feeling and emotions are also controlled by the brain only. Where is the part of heart coming? But at the Heart Math Institute, they found out that it has a gland, it is glandular. It is producing some hormones also. So with that, my journey in exploring the heart mind synchronizing started into that, how we can harmonize, how we can feed into that. We will go little further. So in our ancient wisdom, they say that heart and our brain is a couple. It is one single entity. Half is situated in our chest as heart, and other half is in our head as a brain. So it's a couple. That's what our ancient wisdom said, that is a continuum. And most probably the heart and the brain makes the mind. What we, so they work together. First, when brain was not working, heart was functioning and doing the thing. When after 2 to 3 days of conceiving, the brain starts functioning, then they are working together. So we will see that how we can harmonize our thoughts and the emotions, because these are the two factors, our thoughts and our emotion. If they are not in harmony, then it brings a lot of tension, stress, anxiety, and our health start deteriorating into how we can bring a harmony between our heart and mind, our feelings and thoughts. For that, we develop the method. We have done the beginning of that, how we can harmonize these two most powerful organs or super manager, super personalities, we can do into that. Then at the Heart Math Institute, they have tried to work in producing a coherent state, which is physiologically and psychological. It creates a coherence. That means if you can reach that state, then our body also functions better and our mind also functions better. So at our center, Atmabodh, we develop one we call as the Kriya, body mind programming Kriya, by which we can try to create a state, the coherent state in which the psychophysiological coherence takes place, and the research indicates in that state the body functions better and the mind also functions better. So we will see that how we can reach into that. So here in this slide, I've shown that there are two twin rivers between the our brain and the heart. One is the power of feeling, other is the power of awareness. So one river is the flow of emotions and other is the flow of thoughts. So appropriate flow in both the flourishes our life in all aspects. If there's an imbalance or there's uncontrolled flow, that affects our health and happiness. So to live that happy, healthy, and stress-free life, disorder between these two flows, our power of feeling and a power of awareness, the river through which the thoughts are flowing and the feelings are flowing, that balance is the key to our well-being. So now we go that, what are the functions of the heart and what are the functions of our mind and brain. So as per the ancient wisdom, there's a lower heart, we can call, there's a middle heart and a higher heart also. Similarly, in the brain or the mind, lower mind is there, middle mind is there, and higher mind is there. So lower mind manages all involuntary actions of the heart, which we know, like a cardiac muscle movement, impulse generation, everything is controlled by the lower heart, that is the involuntary. But it has also the voluntary actions of the heart. This controls the emotions associated with the mood, personality, can be temporary or long lasting. Imbalance comes into that. But there's a third dimension which we can call as the higher heart, manages all greater virtues of heart like love, humanity, compassion, sacrifice, kindness. Similarly, when we come to the lower mind, so it manages all the involuntary function of the mind, like the control of the digestive system, respiratory system, all these system we do. Similarly, there's a middle mind, manages all voluntary actions of the mind like learning, reacting to things, problem solving, language, visualization, comparison. These functions are required to improve our quality of life. But then there is a higher mind also, manages all values of the mind, self-control, justice, intuition, decision-making. So we will see that how we can make use of all these, what we can call as the 6 wellness departments. If we can make use of these 6, 3 in the heart and 3 in the mind or the brain, then that will lead us to live a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life. So harmony and balance is the key to our well-being. So that start with the every part of the universe works in harmony and balance with each other. All these planets, everything, there's a harmony. They are working in harmony. So disharmony and imbalance between them creates all the disorders. So the BMP Kriya is designed to bring back this balance. So we'll do a one small, you all know this Namaste, but Namaste is also to balance our two energies. We know that right is a Shiva or a Yang energy and left is the Shakti or the Yin energy. There's interplay between the Yang and Yin forces and the balance between the two brings the harmony. So when we bring these two arms here, now close your eyes, come to this thing, close all these 5, join this one together, bring it to your heart, take your attention, awareness to your palms and just try to observe what is happening between your two palms. if you do for 2 to 5 minutes, your two streams of energies, Shiva and Shakti, Yang and get balanced automatically. So anytime you can try and do, because I became interested in the healing in the acupressure. So there we try to balance between the yang and the yin. Then when I came to the posture of namaste, so that is one of the easiest and the best method of harmonizing these two energies. So this practice is easy, but very beneficial. Now I'll discuss about the process of BMP, and then in the end we'll try to do in a shorter version. In our body, when we are into tension, then our functioning comes down. And body and mind, there are linkages. If you can relax your body, the mind gets relaxed. Similarly, from the mind, we can go to the body and body to the mind. So when we want to relax our mind, so we have to, if we learn the method to relax our body completely, each and every part at the cell level, our mind will come to a calm state. So in this Kriya, we use part by part relaxation technique. And in that part by part relaxation technique, we use the sensory map of the brain. If you look at the sensory map of the brain, which gives each part which the brain controls, you will find that much more area is given to our feet and legs and our hands. Trunk is very small. Then the face, the lips, our this part, though it is much smaller than the trunk, but even in the sensory brain map, it is much more than that. So by part relaxation, we use that concept of the sensory brain map so that we can relax our body completely. Our goal is to relax each and every part, each and every cell of our body. So then our mind will get relaxed. Then you all may be knowing that there's a MSRT, mind sound resonance technique. Our Nagendra ji is S. Vyasa. They have been working and doing research into that. So in this, we use the three sounds. That is the three primordial sounds. The three primordial sounds are akara, a, ukara, u, makara, So then there are energy center which we call as the chakras and thing. In this kriya, we take three most vital energy center. One is the navel, second is the heart, third is the throat. So to activate the navel center, the sound of akara is used. To activate our heart center, the sound, primordial sound of ukara is used. And to activate the throat center, we use the primordial sound of makara. Is that clear? Then if you go to the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, in one of the sutra, Patanjali says that if you take the awareness anywhere, when you take the awareness in your body, the illumination takes place. That means it starts functioning better. See, most of the meditation method they use observing our breath, inhalation and exhalation. And some research studies have been done at the Bihar School of Yoga and other institutions that if you observe, start observing your breathing, just keep on observing, the physiological and psychological changes take place. And the breathing pattern changes on its own for better. So I thought that based on this thing, if we become aware of our own heart, because heart is the most vital organ, is the mother organ, and heartbeat awareness we can get by our chest movement. Up and down can give. So if we do for that, then the physiological and psychological changes should take place. And we started working to that. So I have been running my yoga center at Atmabodh. That is my lab. Whatever ideas I get, so I try with our people, students, the participants who come to the yoga class. So this year we have completed 12 years. And in that, I develop what we call as the heart mind kriya and heart. So daily, normally 20 to 30, 35 people come. And 12 year, many people are there. They are coming because I have kept it free. We don't charge, we provide them all the facilities. So I observe that the breathing pattern changes and physiological and psychological changes take place in that. And that can be used because heart is the thing which has a connection with every cell because it is pumping the blood to each and every cell of that. So at the cell level healing we can do. Healing power of the divine love. So in the meditation we have the visualization by which we are filling our heart with love, with light. So that is the kriya. So how it can help you? So one is the deep relaxation of body and mind to dissolve tension and stresses is there, taking you beyond the alpha level, subconscious mind. We have tried to measure it also because these days now the instruments are available. You can just put a headband on your feet, on your head and see. So that will help. So when we go to the alpha level and do visualization, dissolving pain, sorrow and other negative emotions by filling the heart with love, restoring your homeostatic state. So when the stress comes, we are under stress, then after some time, it brings back to the normal condition. That mechanism is known as the homeostatic state. So this helps in bringing that, create energetic environment that can affect at the DNA level. The cell biologists like Dr. Lipton H. Bruce and anything, they have done experiment in the lab and they say that it is the energetic environment around the individual cell which influence the manifestation of the DNA or the genes. Genes may be available there, but they get manifested when the environment comes. That in practice also we have seen, when some unpleasant things happen and people are into sorrow, then things got manifest. So here we are trying to create that energetic environment, positive energetic environment, and try to take it to each and individual cells so that we can influence the manifestation at the DNA or genes level. So in the healing, Reiki and other healing, people have been doing distance healing. So I have seen because the heart has a magnetic field which is very strong. I have seen when the heart center chakra you activate, then you are speaking from the pure heart. You can influence physically also and even from a distance also. So based on this heart mind approach, we develop a technique what we call as the BMP, body mind programming, that we can program this system, body mind system, to our requirements. We studied that how the programs are getting formed by our own cumulative experiences. So some may be useful, some may not be useful. So we develop a method by which we can change the programs which control our habit, our behavior, our attitudes, our mindset. That we named as a synthetic experience, vividly imagined experience. And through that synthetic experience, we tried for 10 years in changing the behavior, habits, attitudes of the people, both the Indian population and the foreign also. And we found that it works into that. So around 2015, we published our work and we named Create Your Own Future Through Body Mind Program. So this BMP Kriya, what we have developed, it is used in body mind programming also. Then we found that when you go to the deeper levels of consciousness, subconscious mind, which is the storehouse of all the knowledge. So if you can access the storehouse of infinite knowledge, then it helps in finding the creative solutions of the problem. That means it helps in nurturing creativity and innovation. Especially Professor K.N. Krishna Swamiji has been working in this area of creativity and innovation. So he has tried with his research students also when they are working on some problem, not getting the thing. Then by doing BMP, in which we are going to the subconscious mind and conveying our problem, then the solutions come into that. So we wanted to try this system. We have individually tried. Then luckily in 2015, we got the opportunity to do our programs at the Narayana Health NH Hospital, where Mazumdar Shah Cancer Center is one part of that one. So they started a integrative oncology department, and we got the opportunity to help the patients and their caregivers in changing their mindset, taking them from sorrow to hope, from pain to relief, from sleep disorder to solving that problem. And I will just in brief tell that this study went for 3 years. More than 100 people participated in this one. So when we were doing this study, when I went there to see the patients and the place, we found that, there are so many people coming from not only the Indian different state, but from the foreign countries also people are coming into that. People have a different culture, religion, belief, so many things are there, and they are into problem because when they are coming to the hospital, that the problem is little more serious and thing. And then when we conducted some dummy session, we found that every session some new people will be coming because once in a week we were doing. So who are there in the hospital are coming to the outpatient, they will participate into that. And many people, they cannot sit on the mat, do the asanas or other things. So we develop this thing. This shows you that we're taking the session there in the hospital for the patients. So some social workers which were having in their integrative oncology, we talked to them, they were helping the patient, telling about our session, and they were bringing them. So based on some initial trials, we developed a session, 90-minute session, which people can do easily, and it should bring a changes there. So here after these sessions, so the hospital people, their psychiatry department developed some scale based on the WHO scales which they use for getting the feedback from the patients. So here I've shown that 43 patients and 64 caregivers. Caregivers are who come with the patient. It can be their relative, it can be their friend or thing. So we felt that teaching them, they should also participate so that they can help in that. So then when it was evaluated, people gave the feedback. The scale was 0 to 5. That 0 means people didn't feel any change there. 1 will be slight thing, but they cannot say. 2 will be little. 3 when they feel little good. 4 and 5. And before that, they were said that whether the session you feel discomfort because the patients are coming, their chemotherapy is going on, radiation is going on, other procedures are going on. So after every session, we took the feedback whether was they were able to do easily. So based on that only feedback, we developed the session so that everybody can do easily. No discomfort should come. Then 100% of the patient provided 3 and above. Nobody gave 0, 1 and 2. And 4 and 5 also about 78% of the people who participated. So this is that the heart mind approach based on which we developed the session 90 minutes, it helped the patient. And some of the few comments of the patient, I feel better after the session. Relief from my neck to spine is there. Other people said very good, emotionally helpful. Like the session and feel it is very helpful to stay active and relaxed. So this study 3 years which we got the opportunity proved that the heart mind approach can help even the patients who are suffering from cancer or later on heart patients also came, and from all the communities from different states of India, from different religions, from outside this thing. We made it so simple that there should not be any. So this is the background of the thing. Now I will, you get ready for doing a short kriya. Are you ready? Please tell me, unmute and tell me. Everybody is ready? Just
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay. So just follow my things. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Breathing is normal. Just natural breathing. Normal breathing in and breathing out. Now take your attention to your navel, keeping the attention at the navel center. Take a deep breath and vibrate the sound of Akara. Ah.
Ah.
Second time, again a deep breath. Ah. Third and last time. Ah. By vibrating the cosmic sound of Akara from your navel center, your navel center has been activated. The center of creation has been activated. The seat of Lord Brahma, the creator of this universe, has been activated. After activating the navel center, to activate your heart center, take your attention to your heart center. Keeping the attention at your heart center, take a deep breath and vibrate the sound of Upara. Ooh. Second time. Ooh. Third and last time. Ooh. By vibrating the cosmic sound of Ukara from the heart center, your heart center has been activated. The center of maintenance and sustenance has been activated. The seat of Lord Vishnu, the maintainer and sustainer of this universe, has been activated. After activating the navel and the heart center, to activate your throat center, take your attention to your throat, keeping the attention at your throat center. Take a deep breath and vibrate the sound of Makara. That is last time. By vibrating the cosmic sound of Makara from the throat center, your throat center has been activated. The center of destroying the evil powers has been activated. The seat of Lord Shiva, the destroyer of the evil world. Activation of these three energy centers, navel, heart, and throat. Your each and every part is rejuvenated, vitalized, energized, healed, and relaxed. Each and every cell is relaxed, is relaxed. All the tension and stresses have gone, have disappeared, have been dissolved completely. Your body has become light, very, very light. So light that you feel your body is floating in the air, floating in the air like a balloon. See, visualize yourself 1 feet from your seat, going up, feet, 5 feet, 10 feet up, 50 feet up in the air, 100 feet up, 500 feet, 1,000 feet up in the air, 5,000, 10,000 feet up in the air, still going up and up, higher and higher, beyond the cloud, so high, where of stars are there. Visualize. See the millions of the stars. They are twinkling, emitting blue rays of cosmic healing light. The whole space is filled with this blue cosmic healing light. There's a sea of light, and your body is floating in this sea. How it is entering into your body. As it is entering, it is energizing, healing. Each and every cell of your body, your whole body is filled with this blue healing, which has relaxed at this cell. This cosmic healing energy has rejuvenated, vitalized, and healed and relaxed each and every cell. Now you take your attention to your heart and see that this cosmic healing light is filling your heart complete, and your brain is also. This has brought a harmony between each and every cell of your heart and brain. After having a wonderful cosmic healing bath, slowly you are coming down. Descending has started. You have come down to 10,000 feet, 5,000, 1,000 feet, 500, 10, 5, 2 feet, 1 feet. Now you are back on your scene. Complete silence is there. In this silence, you will be able to feel your own heartbeat, dil ki dhadkan. Take your right hand palm, keep it near your heart, which is there in the chest. Adjust your palm such a way so that you can feel your heart is beating, chest is moving up and down. Chest movement up and down indicates that heart is beating. Maintain this awareness of your own heart. Maintaining awareness of your own heartbeat by aware of the chest movement up and down. Now slowly you remove your palm, keep it on the normal position. Now without the palm also, many of you will be able to feel your heartbeat, chest movement up and down. Every chest movement up and down indicates heart is beating and life is there. Feel the presence of the life which is making your heart to beat, which is making your chest movement up and down. Experience the life force. Now think about from where the life. Say the life comes from the Creator, from the divine power which is there within your own heart. Feel the presence of that Creator, the divine power, which is making your heart to beat. Talk to Him, pray to Him. Oh, divine power, fill my heart with love. Fill my heart with love. And see, visualize the beam of bright light coming from the space, entering your body and filling your heart. Heart is getting filled with love. Heart is completely filled with love, which has purified my heart. Mentally say, my heart is purified completely. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mate, all have gone. It has dissolved them. Anger, greed, jealousy. Heart is purified by. Now your heart is pumping this love, this light, this healing energy, pumping it to each and every part, each and every cell of your body. See it flowing through your veins, through your arteries, through the network of nadi, your whole body, from the bottom of the feet to the top of the head, from left to right. And now your body is radiating this love all around. Send it to your family member, your relatives, your friends, your colleagues, your neighbor, and to everyone on this Mother Earth. Everyone on this Mother Earth is filled with love. They are also radiating love. The whole space is filled with love. Love has brought peace, peace, healthy, good health, prosperity. Thank the Divine for this. Thank the Divine. Slowly come back to your body awareness. Become aware of your whole body from bottom to the top, where you are there. Slowly make slight movements of your hands, of your palms. Then slowly rub your palms. Keep it on your eyes. Move. Take your own time to slowly open up your eyes. Now you can give me your feedback, how you felt. You can unmute and give me the yes. Or you can ask any questions. I'll try to answer.
Good morning, Dham sir.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Arun Bhagra here.
Yes, Varna, tell me.
The solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the
Hmm.
throat chakra,
Yes,
they are, I think, known as Manipura and all
yes.
Shuddha chakras.
Hmm.
Now, my question is this: you have related to their opening with the three
Yes,
components of Om,
yes.
but can it also be opened by because what I had read was that for the solar plexus chakra, the sound is R. For the heart chakra, it is Ya.
Yeah,
For the throat chakra, it is A.
yes.
So, are they equivalent or they are different ways of?
And see, there are sound. Those are the beach mantra sounds, I think, because we make it easy, and there's a lot of evidence that these three sounds, akara, ukara, and makara, they represents all the sounds. like basic colors. Basic colors are made from the three colors. By combination, you can do. So similarly, the people who are working in the Omkara, which consists of three sounds, Akara, Ukara, and Makara. So a lot of evidence is there. There are so many methods, you are also right into that. Then there are geometrical shapes. We wanted to make it easy so that everybody can do. Our goal is to be happy, healthy, and stress-free. So we saw with the people, they got, and with the patients, some results came. But you are right, there are different. Then
The goal is the same.
yeah, the effect is we are trying to do that one because it can be activated by many methods. Some the mandalas are there, figures are there. You think then colors are there. So these are all meant to stimulate. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Okay. Any other question?
Very interesting lectures.
Is there any other question?
I request all the participants, if you like to have any more questions, then we can go in for the conclusion. Any more questions, please?
First, I want a feedback how they felt, whether they felt relaxed or not.
Yes, sir, we will do that.
Okay.
Any more questions, please?
Now, if the questions are not there, see, this is we have made some beginning.
Yeah.
Our goal was that people who don't have even background of any yoga or anything, they should start becoming interested. So if you attend a session and you feel something good, then you become interested. Then you will go further. So because we did at the hospital also, our goal was first session itself, the patient should feel something better. Apart from this area, we did smaller thing like clapping and smiling, So we started this session with that one. So this is one beginning which has a implication, lot of thing. What we felt that whatever are the problems, see, the wars are going on, the calls are going on, lot of unethical things are going on. And it's surprising even when you see some newspaper, the wife hiring some people to kill the husband hiring some people to kill the wife and their children, fight between the sons and the parents. Yeah. So we feel that this approach, heart and mind, in you go to spirituality, it is something like bringing together two yogas, Bhakti Yoga and the Gyan Yoga and the Raj Yoga, three. The essence of three, because we do at the meditative level, so Raj Yoga benefits are there. And but because heart we are working, which is the center of devotion and love, that is the basic thing of the Bhakti Yoga. And people who want to go to acquire knowledge, because when you go deeper levels of consciousness, you get connected with the whole universe source of knowledge. And we have tried with getting the creative solutions to problems. So this has helped in the creativity also. So this is the beginning. Then last year, we wanted to try with the children, students. So in our trust, People Trust, we run a school. We have a 10-acre campus there at Shiramnali on way from Bangalore to Dodballapur after Rajan Kunte. And there we run a school that is from KG to 10th, nearly about 600 children are there. So we wanted to try this as a new paradigm for value-based education and bringing out their talents and skills which are there inbuilt everybody. So we named this I'm the Sky, Nanu Akasha. And our idea was to become that this should become a part of the education system. Okay. So first we conducted the program for the teachers, this thing, so that they should feel when they learn, and then we try to put. Yeah. So for development or value, there are two things. One, getting rid of the negativity, negative habits, attitudes, and cultivating good. So for removing that one, we thought of a very simple method of swinging the arms with the feeling of throwing out. So in the assembly, every student slowly started doing, and the teachers gave them, something that, okay, they took first thing, anger, because the teachers felt these days the anger is becoming prominent in students. For small thing, they get angry and thing. So every day, around 8 to 10 minutes, every student did that one. And then we also told the teachers and the students that in the end of the day, they should evaluate their whole day what went. If they got angry, when they went, what was the event? Just recall. Because in BMP, we see that if you recall and your goal is to throw away the anger, it will next time your automatic goal striving mechanism will help you to that. So after 3 months of doing, the teacher said, yes, they took the feedback from the student, but the anger has come down. So we told them to get a feedback from their parents also, so that how the parents feel, whether they have felt some change in the students. So we were happy, few people responded and they said, yes, we are. So that way we tried for full year, taking that one. And then we developed a simple 5 minutes exercise we call tuning up, tuning the body, mind, and the soul together. A very shorter version of what I did. They are sitting there, and after they observe the breath and synchronize the breath with the soham when we breathing it. So slowly, once the student learned, we said that every start of the period they should do. Normally there are 6 periods in any class, so every start that 5 minutes they will do. So for 1 year we succeeded in getting the acceptance, doing this thing, and then they started into that. Then we wanted to go ahead doing exercise, but then this COVID problem came, the school is not functioning. So I want, anybody who wants to join hands in taking ahead this body mind programming, heart mind approach, or I am the sky. So you are welcome, so that we can do. And all these children are coming from the villages. Most of them are with the poor background. And we want to evaluate the changes which take place.
Sir, it is very interesting, and it gives very full of peace of mind when doing meditation. So, can you kindly give your phone number and address so that we can contact you?
Okay, my Ravi also can give you. I will tell you. My phone number is 9.
One second, I will note down. Tell me, sir.
98
Yeah,
452
yeah,
87
yeah.
581.
8781.
Yeah, 98 452 87 581. And my email is very simple.
Yeah.
rkdham, rkdham, dham, at gmail.com.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you, Srinivas Murthy ji.
Thank you, sir. Really, it's depth of that silence we felt.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. So this now one is in the school we are taking, and our idea is through this concept which we have named I am the sky. One is that it should be a new paradigm for value-based education, building up their character, their values, this thing. And other is the talents which are hidden there in every one of them, though they may be from poor families, villagers, and things, and finding to provide them the opportunities so that it can be further developed. Like every soul is potentially divine, as Vivekananda said. The goal is to manifest that divinity within. So all talents, faculties are there within everybody. So through this system, we want to manifest them. It is a simple system of manifesting what is within us, the divinity which is giving us all the talents, knowledge, faculties we can do into that.
Bangalore, where is your organization, sir?
It is a very near to Mahalakshmi Layout bus stand. ISKCON temple is there. From ISKCON temple is a 10 minutes walk to our place.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? So now further we are taking that because myself and Professor K.N. Krishnaswamy, we both are from the management field. So this system we have tried, it can lead to a new management concept, the heart-mind led management or heart-mind led leaders. It can solve the conflict into that. So I am looking for the people who can take forward this into the management field, into the education field, into the relaxation field, into feeling better there. And this is the basic thing. If you want to grow spiritually, this is the base. Once your heart is pure, as the Yoga Sutra, the first two is Yama and Niyama, that do's and don'ts. That these days we are not teaching in yoga. And that is the base of the yoga. Unless your mind is clean, the heart is pure, you cannot move. Even you cannot do pranayama easily. You cannot go to a meditation state. You cannot go to the there. So here we have inbuilt as a form of a exercise so that it can do the mind cleansing, purifying of the heart. That means the what Patanjali wanted through Yama and Niyama, we are doing through the BMP. Yes, anything?
This course is for how many days generally?
See, in our yoga, people are coming. We have a regular yoga session for 90 minutes where we do this is one of the Kriya. So here it is open-ended.
Okay.
People come, say, who are under stress, who have health problem, or who want to grow spiritually, and they do for 1 month, 2 months. They feel good. Some people are continuing. Some people may leave. It is their choice. But people wanted to learn their thing. And in this COVID, then I thought, now the online things are there. So in collaboration with some, academy there. So we have started a 3 months coaching program every Sunday. That is we have named, Success Mindset Program. So first batch is going on every Sunday. We do for 1.5 hours. And during the other 6 days, people do the practices. Because we wanted that it should not be theory only. People should learn. That is there.
Uh,
And second batch, we are planning to start by September end or the first week of October.
yeah.
That is anybody, because we have started doing on the online this
Yeah.
thing in collaboration with the academy for startup and thing. And this is the first time online programs is started. But we have been trying. My yoga is my laboratory. So whatever ideas we get, we try, and people have been getting. Results are so good, the doctors have started recommending people. We have got a lot of IT professionals who are stressed up, they are sleep disorder and thing. They are finding good. Thank you, Srimasmurthy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any
And
more questions? I request the participants if there is any more questions or we move forward. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, so much for your valuable time, and especially the explanation what you gave us was wonderful. That is, divinity is within you, and of course, heart and mind approach. You made us aware of our own heart and mind, how they are coupled together. Wonderful explanation, sir. And the twin rivers, we understood so well after your explanation. And of course, the posture namaste, how it balances and harmonizing within you. And then another very important point which you explained to us, the three vital energy, that is in BMP, the three vital energy centers, how they are activated with a sound, and how BMP Kriya helps us in our day to day life. And of course, the distant healing, it's really marvelous. And what a service that you render in the oncology department of NH Hospital. Sir, this is something the hospitals need at the present time, and how the patients as well as their caretakers are helped to overcome the anxiety. So we appreciate the service that you're rendering in these hospitals, especially in the oncology department. And you explained so well about I'm the Sky. Wonderful. The value based education in a school. And if this program is adopted by the government or adopted by many of the other schools, definitely we will be bringing the grassroots level, the change in the grassroots level. And tomorrow, maybe after some years, we will definitely see a change in our society. So we really appreciate your contribution to the society, and especially in the heart and mind approach. And now, as you are also touching with the management level, in the IT level, where people really need this guidance. And of course, a beautiful practical session what you conducted for us today. It was a real experience, and all of us really enjoyed. And sir, thank you once again for your participation and also your valuable time that you shared with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, very much. And now I thank all the participants for participating in this program, School of Ancient Wisdom. Wishes all of you a very, very happy and safe and healthy goodbye. And goodbye to all of you till we meet again. Thank you, sir. And if the participants would like to talk with Damu sir, you can go ahead. And if Ravi permits few more minutes, absolutely we will go ahead. And as per the program, we are concluding the session for today. Goodbye and see you all again.
thank you, Chandralila.
Thank you, sir. Thank
I
you.
am looking
you, sir.
for a great association with School of Ancient Wisdom. Let's start working and researching in this area.
Good, sir.
Because that's why I said in the Vedas, they say that in your heart, there's a little space,
Yeah.
which is secret and sacred.
Yeah.
In that little space, the whole cosmos is there. So that is the source of consciousness. That is the path to spirituality. And our BMP, this Kriya is the accelerator.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the way that so that we can start something activities there and people do work and we report the progress into that. Even for that I am the sky. So a lot of people you have see some people may be storytelling. I want that they should come to the school when we open up after the COVID and convey the thing through the storytelling and do experimentation. In this science also, we collaborated with the Agastya Foundation, which have been doing a lot of work in science education. So we associated and we wanted that people, students, teachers, they should work with their hands and do whatever they are learning. So those things have come and then this COVID, we had to stop. So we want to create in every direction, in the science, in the spirituality, in the arts, in the music, in the games, in the sports. That's why we have named I Am the Sky. So your collaboration, any of the participants, they want, they can contact me. I'm looking for a lot of people are required so that it is there. And people who can evaluate their skills, that how they're performing. Students, how they are moving after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, so that we can have a scientific record also. That is my purpose, and I'm looking forward to the School of Ancient Wisdom and their members.
Ravi, you have got any announcements for the coming programs?
Yes,
Uh,
we have
yeah,
evening.
Yeah.
Ravi,
Yes,
are you
Sajani.
projecting all the? Okay, we have Upadesha Saram, and this is by Vani. It's a study circle. And then again, tomorrow morning, we have Mr. Krishna Pani, and that's also a study circle on Tattva Bodha. So we'd like everyone to join that. Then after that, again, on Thursday, we've got our regular satsang. That satsang is on Saundarya Lahiri by Rohini Chakravarti. So we have all these. Hello? Yes. So
Yeah.
kindly join all these programs. The first one being now today at 6 o'clock. And is Mr. Dham there?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Dham, I'm Sajini. I don't know if you remember me.
Yeah,
but
I
31
remember
years
you,
ago-
Sajid.
Yes, I know. I'm one of the first few members of Cosmic.
Yeah. When we started the Institute of Health, now that
Yes.
we have merged with our People Trust so that we
I
can
know,
do
I
in a
know.
bigger way.
So this was about 31 years ago when
Yeah,
Jivan
yeah.
had come to do
Yes.
the pyramid meditation.
I
He
think
became a member
18
of the Cosmic Harmony, but there's been no news for the last 31 years.
because what
I
happened, I'll tell you, I told you last time, what happened, we were operating from the Jain hospital. All
Right,
our
right.
documents, everything we had kept.
Okay,
But,
but I still.
when they were doing renovation, so we lost those two Almiras where our records were there.
I want
But so we could not find. So we could not do. Then on my individual, we were not knowing who are the people. So then through my Atma Bodh Center, we started doing services. And 2 years back, we have merged with People Trust. because People Trust has a 10-acre land and they have all the facilities. So slowly we are thinking of
What is
bringing up
doing now?
Huh?
What is Jitin Bhatt doing?
Jitan Bhatt is in Baroda.
I know he had come and done the pyramid meditation.
Yeah,
coaching.
he did, but now he is not moving, but they are doing good things. So for the
Right.
last 2-3 years, he has not come. So
It
we
was
want
really
now,
nice.
Sajni, dying that at People Trust we want to have one of the best healing center, and we do this method because these methods must reach to the villages also. So with some association, we have come out with a project where the diabetes can be done reversed by integrative medicine. So some well-being association, they have done with the more than 100 cases. They have succeeded in reversing the diabetes using the integrative medicine one. So they have joined with us. We have put with a proposal with the Ayush department, and they had come visit. They were happy with that. But then due to the COVID, we feel that we will get that project and that study in the 18 villages over the period of 3-4 years. We will see that all the patients who are diabetes, their diabetes is reversed through the integrative medicines.
Oh, that's
So
really
that,
good.
This is a
And
beautiful program.
yeah.
Very,
So
very.
let's see now. We all pray because it should come through.
It will come through.
Okay.
so it was. Now, what about Swahiso? Are you still doing Swahiso?
Yeah. That is the part so in the school.
Yes.
That everybody swings for 8 to 10 minutes with a feeling of throwing out. By telling you now, that anger, then jealousy, procrastination. These 3 things they have done.
Good,
So
good,
we
good.
will move. So that has become a part and parcel of that. So I feel is one of the simplest method and one of the greatest healing systems because it was developed by Bodhidharma, the founder of Zen. I have
I know. I used to
maintained
do
his
a lot.
basic thing and I have taken forward little one. So that's why
Very
people from abroad, even from Taiwan and other thing, they have been coming and learning.
okay. Thank you so much. I'll keep in
Maintaining
touch.
that everything what was the initial. Yes, Sajni, I could not hear.
All right. Okay.
No, tell me.
Thanks.
Yeah, you are
Look forward
welcome.
to having you again.
So we had some little problem. So what we were doing, we couldn't, and because records were not there, we could not send to thing. But then we have been doing in a smaller way at our yoga center, and then we did. And now we have merged all our things, assets, whatever books were there, with the People Trust, and we plan that we can take forward.
Great, great. I'll keep in touch with you.
Yes. You're welcome, Sajini.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Leela.
So, welcome, Sajni. Welcome.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. This is just a beginning so that we can join hands and take this system to the. We have just done a beginning, so it is to be taken forward. For that, everybody has to contribute. So that's why first I started that 3 months coaching program online. It is going on. I'm happy to say that in that one, 3 people are there from NLP who have done courses. So 2-3 are there in the healing. They have done Reiki Master, Pranic healing, and thing. One is a professor of management studies at IIM Ranchi into the behavior sciences, and they want to try our system, how to change the attitudes, mindset. So that's a good response. We are trying to take that. I'll post the link. So Sunday 3:30 is the free webinar on, moving from stress to success. Okay. Because these days, due to COVID, people are feeling a lot of anxiety, stress, and our methods are quite good. And then further, anything you want to do in any field, you have to feel relaxed, your body and mind. Then you get connected with the higher ideas, creativity, you get good thoughts. So I'm really very thankful to the School of Ancient Wisdom that they gave me the opportunity of sharing this. And I'm looking for that how we can collaborate, how we can join hands to take the things forward.
Okay, so goodbye, everyone.
Yes.
We'll meet again
Okay.
this evening for
Okay.
a Vani program at 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye.